So this works. Testing, voice, ha 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 ha. Okay. Class? Class? I have a problem. Nay, not a problem, an addiction. As most of you know by now, the man standing in front of you, in the all-black suit and oddly fitting bow tie, is somewhat eccentric. This comes from an inherent need to tell stories. I am a storyteller. It's just what I do. When given a topic or a subject, or hell, even something where literally no segue could possibly lead to an iota of entertainment, I will twist that insignificant factoid into a tale about the time I saw a guy cover himself in chocolate, quick-drying turtle sauce at Kipling Station for a reason that will forever escape the rest of us sane homo sapiens. True story. See me after class to hear the rest of it. So you're likely wondering, Matt, this is wonderfully off topic and all, but where is the real education here? I came here to learn about colors and not to listen to you discuss the depths of your character. We all have lunch break for that. Duly noted. But as with all other things in life, I am slowly but surely making a point. When a storyteller is handed a presentation, that is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to use our skills to really, truly convey information. Okay, maybe a thousandth in a life chance, but presentations are still common but important. However, storytellers, like myself, have a kryptonite. Our kryptonite is the deadliest thing to ever walk this earth. It is pure chaos, the spanner in the works, the fly in the ointment. Our kryptonite. Subject matter. So when handed this project, given the title and told to show you all, my loving, caring, and ever-judgmental audience, the ins and outs of it, I froze somewhat. My subject, you ask? Process color. Yes, the familiar, exciting, riveting mystery that is process color. It's all got something to do with a process and colors. Something with those words. I'm certain of it. There was like a color wheel. I look at it. I just look at it. Okay, so yeah, I was dumbfounded. So struck by my incapability to creatively present this topic that I simply froze shut, stopped in my tracks. So yeah, I was dumbfounded. So struck by my incapability to creatively present this topic that I simply froze shut, stopped in my tracks, until something struck me. It took until 4:44 this morning with no partners in sight to do it, but it hit me, and it hit me hard. I was being a moron. These colors had character, the process had spunk, and with the right, new age, hip to what the kids love these days kind of spin, I could tell you all the tale you were really meant to hear. So, let's start again. Hi, I'm Matthew Roy, and I'd like to talk to you about process color. In the Jersey Shore! Yeah! I want to introduce you to some crazy kids first. And when I say crazy, I mean the most ridiculous, drunk out of their mind, subtractive qualities kind of crazy. You know what I'm talking about. These crazy kids are cyan, yellow, magenta, and key. Boy, did you just say that dude's name was Key? You bet your artful minds I did. Yeah, let's meet these kids one at a time. First up, it's Cyan, a party hardy in blue-green. This is Cyan girl's got some hardcore nicknames like Aqua or Blue-Green, but don't ever say that to her face. Oh, next after that cyanotype. Yup, that was a pun. No? Okay. Let's talk Yellow. I know she doesn't need any introduction, especially when she hits up the primary club scene. Next up's my boy Magenta. This dude is so crazy. Next up's my boy Magenta. This dude is so crazy. He's an extra spectral color, meaning he can't even be generated by a single wavelength of light. Boom! What have you done lately? Last but you know he ain't least, life of the party, Key. He's so mysterious and interesting. I mean, look at him. Look at him. Just look at him. Hold up. I'ma bust a massive secret on you fools. Key, his real name? Hold up. I'm about to bust a massive secret on you fools. Key's real name is actually Black. I know, right? Black prefers the alias, though, as Key is in 4-color printing. Black prefers the alias though, because in 4-color printing, cyan, magenta, and yellow are all on plates carefully keyed or aligned with the keys of a black key plate. Deep stuff, man. So mysterious. So we get you people these colors. So when you get these people in a room together, these wild colors of ours, you know you've got something started. Cyan, yellow, magenta, and key, or CYMK for short, make up the crazy color model you see before you. CYMK. Just do it. Or, you know, whatever slogan sounds coolest right now. But I can hear your brain screaming with confusion. Matt, I get it. But I can hear your brain screaming with confusion. Matt, I get it. These colors you speak of are so obviously the smartest, most attractive colors in the spectrum. But what makes them really special? Ah, this is where things get interesting. These party-loving, able-bodied, irresponsible colors are nothing without their corporately funded, no-end-in-sight, publicly enabled setup, and we call that setup process color, baby! Yeah! But before I explain what process color is, I need to let you know what it isn't. And for that, I need to talk to you a little bit about our grandma. Yeah, you heard me. Good old Granny RGB. See, Miss Red, Green, and Blue, our collective artistic grandmother who we all had dinner with last Saturday, and if you don't remember, you're a terrible grandson / daughter and should send her a gift basket or a coupon to the old shack. Granny RGB is what we call an additive color model. She's just great, isn't she? When you really need that full spectrum of color, you can always count on her to shine some red, green, or blue light your way through your computer monitor or television, just so she can feed you the illusion that you're really seeing everything you're meant to in a color spectrum. She's additive by nature, and her loving grandmotherliness just gives more to our society of artists. Or at least you think so. See, Granny is a filthy, terrible liar. And she's been lying to all of us for years. We don't really see everything we think we're seeing. That's the RGB curse. Grandma just grabs you by the ear, tells you she's going to feed you something like deliciously bright, sharp images, but the second you leave the comfort of your own computer screen, all of her rules just become blurry and don't convert smoothly at all. What if I want to print, Grandma? What if all I wanted in life was to print? That's the problem. She's old. And she doesn't even know how it is in the real world. Newfangled paper and its whiteness ruining her way of life. You can't stick Grandma into a process like printing and expect solid results. She just doesn't have the gamut. Now, CYMK. CYMK is awesome! Now put my buddies in a hot spot like a digital printer and you just watch these colors go. CYMK, they are subtractive colors. They, unlike Grandma, take away from society, slowly breaking it down until it looks completely unlike it initially did. Put two knuckleheads like yellow and cyan on some paper together, and you can spend that night rolling in the green. Mix it up with some yellow and magenta action, and you'll be seeing red, my friend. Looking for something a little crazier? How about a night with just cyan and magenta? You may get blue, sometimes may even get something closer to purple. We all know the bruises speak for themselves. When you toss in key though, all it does is increase the quality of your overall print. Oh, or the amount of detail in your image. Oh, no way. My man Key also helps with speed drying and overall ink costs. This guy does everything. Can I get a hell yeah? Whoa! Subtractive color models. Subtractive color models! The reason for all this craziness is simple color theory. The inks in CYMK absorb the light reflected from the underlying white tone in standard paper to produce a color you just can't get with sad old Granny RGB. This is why we use CYMK as a standard for printing color. RGB might show up best when on display, but if you need to bring the brighter, more electric stuff straight to the table, you call in these guys. Some people call it the 4-color process. Others simply go with process color. Me, I'm officially renaming it the Drunk Guido Color Method. In conclusion, I just explained an aspect of color theory using Jersey Shore as an extended analogy. The word genius comes to mind. My name is Matt, and this has been a last-minute presentation. Play me out, dubstep!